G'day folks, it's Tony, aka Crypto Aussie, back again with another video. Now, the other day I introduced you to WAGMI Games. Now today they've come out with their State of the Galaxy update. It's like a newsletter that gives updates on what's going on in the WAGMI world. And I want to give you just a couple of highlights from it. So we are here on the State of the Galaxy page. So let's start with game development. Now, earlier this week, they released a sneak peek into the gameplay of their WAGMI Defense game, but it's worth bearing in mind that this whole thing has been built from scratch in just 100 days. Normally in gaming, you'd expect 6 to 9 months to get to that point, but they've done it in 100 days. It'll be another 100 days before the public launch, so they're only halfway through the process, which means there's massive upside, and everything will be reviewed, tweaked, and improved over that time before the game is released to the public. They also talked a bit about gaming industry stats. So a couple of key stats here. The industry is currently valued at $178 billion, and it's estimated to reach $314 billion by 2026. Now, these numbers here are from 2019, so a little bit smaller than that, but you can see that gaming is bigger than music and a box office combined. And if you look at within the gaming side, mobile is 45% of the total gaming market. And Clash of Clans and Clash Royale are one of the leading game franchises in the entire mobile gaming space. So if you look at those numbers, I think it just illustrates the potential. Now, again, not suggesting that WAGMI is going to become anywhere near as big as Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. They are huge games, and this thing is at very, very early stage. But it's worth bearing in mind the context that we're operating in. Now, they also talk here about the next 100 days, and some of the highlights from that are the beta game release. Now, it will be released to Genesis NFT holders first, but that's coming up very, very soon. There'll be massive improvements to the game, which we've already talked about a little bit, but that will be informed by feedback from those beta players. There'll be more exchanges added, so you'll be able to buy and sell a token in more places. I think they've just added 1inch, and they've announced SataMask as well. And I think both of those will be live very, very shortly, if not already. Advertising, so there's a huge amount of advertising going on. They're starting to really roll this out. So they're using influencers a lot at the moment. They're looking at YouTube advertising, Google advertising, and a whole range of stuff. And of course, the full release of the game, the general release of the game, coming in July, scheduled for July. So hopefully they can hit that timeline. And I'll tell you what, it'll be pretty exciting if they do. Now, before we wrap this up, let's check out how the token's going. Now, as you can see here, this is 7 days. Now, the last day or so has been not great, but you know what? Hasn't been great for the rest of the market either. It's a sea of red out there. So WAGMI has been caught up in that too. And they're probably about, right now, what are they at? 11.89. So that's about 40% off the all-time high, which was up here around 22, 45% perhaps. Market cap at the moment, this is just the ETH side, 11.9 million. Which means that when you add in the BSC side, the Binance side, you're probably looking at about 20 million market cap. I have no idea what the price will do from here, and I'm not going to guess at that. But if you are interested in investing into this project, then it could potentially be a good buying opportunity. Crypto Aussie's outrageously expensive lawyer here. My client is not a financial advisor. In fact, he is not an advisor of any sort. Nothing he says should be considered financial advice or an investment recommendation of any type. Cryptocurrencies are inherently risky, and it is therefore incredibly important that you do your own research and make your own decisions. And if you feel like you need advice, then you should get it from someone who is trusted, qualified, and ideally ridiculously expensive, like me, but not Crypto Aussie. That guy is barely able to tie his own shoes. But as long as he keeps paying my inhumanly expensive fees out of his crypto earnings, I really don't care whether he can tie his shoes or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to go and get another super rich client to buy me a very long and very boozy lunch. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. He has a nasty habit of butting in uninvited. But anyway, just to be crystal clear with you, I'm not recommending that you invest in WAGMI. That's not my role. And frankly, it makes no difference to me whether you do or not. Whatever you choose to do is entirely your responsibility and entirely your business. This video is purely information with hopefully a bit of entertainment thrown in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, drop a comment in the comment section below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to be notified next time I drop a video. And if you want to take your crypto investing experience to the next level, make sure you check out the Sat Stackers Mastermind. In the Mastermind, you'll get access to a vast library of resources on just about every conceivable topic in crypto. Even more importantly, the Sat Stackers Mastermind is a close-knit, super active, and extremely supportive community of crypto investors discussing opportunities like this and many others day in and day out. And members of the community even get access to opportunities that are limited or even exclusive to the group. And if that sounds cool to you, the link is in the description below. Or you can hit me up in the comments if you want more information. Finally, I suggest that you check out my original WAGMI review by clicking or tapping the screen right here. That's it. See you next time.